Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warriors of Wrestling Proving Grounds. Tonight we have a matchup for you. Roger Mendez taking on Disco Dane.
He says I can't dance. Hell yeah, I can dance.
And Roger Mendez, you can't deny his wrestling abilities, but you may be able to deny his dancing abilities. I'm not too sure about all that. But Disco Dane is a man who has both. This man, he can bust it down on the dance floor, and he can bust it down in the ring here. But on the other hand, Roger Mendez, strong amateur wrestling background, great physique. This man is made, you know, as he says, and you've heard him say it before, he looks like a wrestler, fights like a wrestler because he is a wrestler. And you see it right there. Boom, takes down Disco Dane. This man, he's done it all here in Warriors of Wrestling in a short amount of time. His young career, he's only got the future ahead of him. Heavyweight championship runs, tag team championship runs. But right now, all of that being said, Disco Dane, he is going hold for hold with Mendez. What Disco Dane may have ahead of Roger Mendez here, it might be the mind games. You know, Roger, he's a trash talker. You can see it in his face. He's angry. He wants to win this match. He wants to inflict pain. He's not used to someone like Disco Dane. Someone who's looking to dance around a bit. Oh, but he gets floored there. And there it is again. Mendez showcasing. I don't know if he's necessarily showcasing any skills there, but he's dancing around. But Disco Dane, boom, takes him off that disco elbow. 1, 2, or 1.5 perhaps there. Disco Dane maintaining control of the arm. Has him in the corner here. Maybe just getting a little distracted. That gave Mendez the opportunity. Ooh! What a maneuver there by Dane. Incredible showing of balance and blocking him with these, with his legs here. A crazy show of athleticism from Disco Dane. He's not done. Oh, but Mendez didn't quite fall for it. But now here we go, these two. And here comes Disco Dane, able to jump over, looking for the disco elbow one more time, not quite able to get it. Off the springboard, he gets him over. Goes him at 1, 2, and he almost stole it. There was almost a robbery on the dance floor here, Warriors of Wrestling. Disco Dane almost left with it, and Roger Mendez says that's enough. This man, I was gonna say he was rocking and rolling, but he was not rocking and rolling, he was discoing around, and there it is, floors him there. Roger Mendez identified that had to be shut down immediately, and say what you will about his tactics. An eye poke, not in the rule book. The referee, you know, if that keeps happening, then maybe ground for disqualification here. But Roger, I mean, he's smart. He had to shut down Disco Dane. I mean, okay. I'm trying to reason with him, but now he's scratching him in the back. Roger. All right, now he's going a little too far here, mocking Disco Dane, utilizing the ropes to apply pressure. You can say whatever you want about Mendez right now, but he is in control of this matchup. Sends him off the ropes. Mendez looking for the back body drop. Disco Dane able to read it, able to 1, 2, almost stole it yet again, Disco Dane, and he gets floored. Disco Dane a little slow to get up there. Maybe it was that eye poke, still vision a little foggy. Roger Mendez in control, but barking at the crowd. Roger Mendez, I mean, if I'm Roger right now, I'm focusing on Disco Dane. And look at exactly what I'm saying. That's giving Disco Dane, all that chirping with the crowd, gave Dane the opportunity to get him a nice crack in the face. But Mendez able to, boom, take him over with the Russian leg sweep. Oh, what's this here? A submission? Is that the deathlock? And you hear the pain and the agony from the Roger lock. Is that going to be enough to put away Disco Dane? Screaming in agony, And look at him, he's trying to move, trying to reposition himself. But Mendez is applying pressure, and Disco trying whatever he can, throwing strikes here. And those strikes actually forced Mendez to take off some of the pressure. Now these two going back and forth here. And a big strike there from Disco Dane. Connected right into the temple of Mendez's head there. Disco trying to rally, get some rhythm back into him. Go! Mendez is looking for the kill shot there. Boom! Disco punch, second disco punch, third disco punch. And he's winding it up, charging it up, bouncing around. Boom! Bullseye right there. Is that going to be enough? Opting to not go for the pin. Disco Dane looking to go high risk. Is it going to yield a high reward? Leg drop, flush right on the money. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, no, and Mendez able to stay out of it. And that leg drop may have been enough to put him away, but Disco Dane failed to hook the leg. He failed just the way he landed there. We could be playing Disco Dane's music right now if he hooked the leg, but instead Mendez has him up. Sends him down. Disco Dane able to land on his feet. Kicks in the gut that time. Drops him down. Disco Dane this time hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Disco Dane able to put away Roger Mendez. Disco Dane showing that he is not only the life of the party, but he is the life of Warriors of Wrestling. He's the life of that wrestling ring. Disco Dane, a massive win for himself here in Proving Grounds, and now he celebrates with the people of Warriors of Wrestling. We will see you all next time on Proving Grounds.